Hello, allow us to introduce you to the Cognitive Occupation-Based Program for people with multiple sclerosis, also known as Cob-Ms. The Cob-Ms is a clinical trial of an occupational therapy intervention that aims to improve daily functioning for people who have cognitive challenges due to MS. The program is personalised, revolving around each individual participant and what is important to them. The overarching goal is to reduce cognitive barriers which may hinder people in fully engaging with their occupations, that is, anything they want, need, or are expected to do on a daily basis. It's estimated that up to 65% of people with MS experience issues with cognition. Cognitive difficulties have a major impact on quality of life. Very few people with MS receive any intervention for them, despite the debilitating impact that they have. Cognitive difficulties are considered to be an invisible symptom of MS. They're often experienced for the first time at a time when people are typically starting out in their careers and may have young families to manage, which can mean that the impacts are considerable. But we hope we can make a difference. The Cob-Ms team consists of Sinead Hines, the principal investigator, Shima Shapori, the trial manager, Eva O'Byrne, the Equality, Diversity and Inclusion Lead, Evelina Lack and Sean Alberico, the research assistants, and Emma Rogan and Joan Jordan, the embedded patient researchers. We are very privileged to have Emma and Joan on the team. They are both researchers who live with MS. Because they are part of the core team, they shape and influence every piece of work created by the group. This way we have more certainty that Cob-Ms remains aligned with what is most important to people with MS. Their impact can be seen in the small phrases we use on our LinkedIn posts, and as large as having them lead on a study within our trial focusing on helping participants feel like they belong in the Cob-Ms group. But Joan and Emma are only two of a much larger panel of experts by experience. These are people who either have MS or care for someone who does. They influence each stage of the programme and collaborate with us on key decisions. Starting in April, we will be recruiting in Galway and Dublin. This will be the pilot stage of the study. Same as the pilot episode of your favourite TV show, it allows us to gauge interest from the audience and make any small tweaks before releasing the rest of the episodes. Towards the start of 2027, recruitment will be opened nationally. The Galway-based intervention will be taking place either online or in person at a site near the university, adjacent to the Dangan Nurseries on the Newcastle Road in Galway City. The intervention group will access the programme, either online or in person, and the control group will continue with their usual healthcare. Participants in the control group play a crucial role in helping researchers understand what changes occur without the programme. This allows the research team to determine whether any changes seen in the intervention group are truly due to the programme and not to other factors. The involvement of the control group helps ensure that the findings are accurate and reliable, supporting decisions about future healthcare services. The participants in the control group may be disappointed to learn about their allocation, but they are an absolutely integral part of the overall study. Their participation is recognised as a great act of generosity and contribution to the improvement of care. You can pause the video here to look at the flowchart explaining the different groups you may be placed into. When participants are allocated to their group, whether to enter the programme or continue with their usual care, it's important for them to understand that this was chosen at random. In this study, the group allocation will be done by a computer program. This means that neither the participant nor the research team can choose which group people are placed in. It also helps researchers to reassure participants that nothing about their health, age, gender, or any other demographic and personal factors had any effect on which group they are in. Random allocation helps ensure not only that the study results are fair and unbiased, but also that people who generously offer their time are treated fairly. The main outcomes we are interested in the study are daily function and well-being. We will measure these before and after the study. Additionally, we will measure how participants score on measures of cognition, memory, fatigue, mood, and general quality of life. These are secondary outcomes. If both groups report similar change, even if it is a positive change, it suggests that something other than the treatment affected improvement. And if neither group changes, the results will suggest that there is no evidence that the treatment works. If the intervention group reports improvement and the control group does not, then there's evidence to suggest that the treatment provided works. We want you to join Cob-Ms and help us shape the future of MS healthcare. In the meantime, if you have any questions about our research or would like to know more about randomized control trials, please visit our website www.cob-ms.com or contact us on our email cobms@universityofgalway.ie.